To kindly share your screen, sir. Over to you, sir.
Sure. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Very good afternoon to all. Response, I'm expecting response from the audience. You can put it in the chat box. Very good afternoon to all.
All are muted, you can go on, sir.
Okay, they can, okay, the chats are muted. Nice. Thank you so much. I thank Siddhartha Institute of Medical Science and Research Center, Bengaluru, for inviting us, myself and my wife, Dr.DOREEN, drop in to share our knowledge to this forum, especially on planning, online learning, and online resources. Okay, so the topic chosen at the right time during this pandemic period. Normally, taking class after lunch is very difficult, not only for the teacher as well as students. We are all gathered here to learn something, not to study something. I always encourage my viewers, my students, to learn, always to learn something, not to study something. Okay, you're all here being here to learn something. Okay, so today we'll start with what is online teaching. Okay, so most of my, I think 25% of my work job has been already completed by the previous speaker, Dr. Rakesh. Thank you so much for giving wonderful introduction on online teaching, e-learning, and everything. Okay, luckily I removed some of my slides by assuming that definitely this would be the content of Dr. Rakesh, Professor Rakesh. So basically, I'm a professor of computer science and engineering and an associate dean in the Jerusalem College of Engineering, an autonomous institution serving for the past 25 years in Chennai. Okay, so we'll start with what is online, and I will take you to some of the tools, the digital tools to prepare on the course materials, digital course materials like Creatively, I Love PDF, Factory Format, Photoracer, WordPress. Then I'll tell you some of the virtual classes. Here I will slightly will change the terminology from e-learning to virtual learning. Okay, actually what we are experiencing now is virtual learning. I will tell you the justification, how the name came, what is virtual learning, and the classroom are the tools which are helping us for virtual classroom, create virtual classrooms, and the technology helping us to meet people through different virtual meeting. Okay, this is what the presentation. Let me give a small introduction about one of the important initiatives of Government of India, Digital India. Okay, if you take this Digital India, the 9 pillars of Digital India, look at this 9 pillars of Digital India. First 4 pillars have been devoted for education sector. That shows that how much importance we are giving education. Okay, if you take the statistics, India is in the 3rd place when next to United States of America and China in e-learning or online education. Okay, so the Government of India has given priority for education. If you look at this particular slide, all institutions could be connected with broadband, free Wi-Fi in all institutions, digital literacy program. Okay, now everybody is experienced. We have removed the normal literacy, but now the time has to evangelize the digital literacy. Okay, so if you are not digitally equipped teacher, now your role will be minimized. Okay, so the time has come to every teacher, irrespective of their domain. So I am a computer science professor. So all teachers, from school education to the university education, all professional course, the teachers must be digital teachers, so that then only can meet the expectation of students. And platforms like Moodle, Professor Rakesh already pointed out some of the initiatives, Swayam, NPTL. So these are all coming under these initiatives, MOOC kind of thing. Technology for health, technology for security, technology for financial inclusion, technology for justice, technology for security. Okay, so let us concentrate on the first pillars. Okay, what is online? Online education is a type of distance education, taking courses without attending brick and mortar school or university. Okay, so can you able to see this picture? Can you able to recognize who it is? Who it is? It is Dr.C.R.RENE Robin is one of my, I have taken this picture during one of my class, just happened during this pandemic period. Okay, online student and teacher, student and teacher meeting will be happen through online, and interaction over internet and two-way communication, not one-way communication. Okay, so that's what I call it as virtual learning and get knowledge. Both students and teacher will get knowledge. Okay, we were in the terminology of teaching and learning, we are very familiar with the terminology teaching and learning. Now the time has come to call it as learning and teaching. Every teacher must learn the digital tools before going for teaching. The days have come now. So the difference between the online education and traditional education, online education is easy, sitting at home, can gain the knowledge. Today I am sitting at Chennai, you are sitting at different parts of this country, and various people are seeing this lecture from different places. That is a power of, I am meeting around 200 people through this digital tool, digital media. That is the power of online education, online teaching. Okay. Less expensive, missed classes can be gained on any time, no timings, can get more explanation. Whereas traditional learning, knowledge is gained in a particular center, the student and teacher has to go to a building, a center, a school or a college. It is a bit costlier if you calculate the cost of the construction of classrooms, infrastructure building. Okay, and missed classrooms are difficult to gain. Once the lecture is over by the teacher, then those who have missed it missed forever, and less explanation. So we have a lot of advantages on online teaching. So we have a lot of we have succeeded in that. In India, there are several universities are providing this online education. I have listed out few. And online education providers, Dr. Rakesh are already given this insights. These are all in some of things in India and outside India. Okay, so with this small introduction, let us jump to digital tools. There's a time to learn about the digital tools. Okay, so the first tool, wherever I go, I will emphasize that Google Photos. Google is doing tremendous work in the field of education. They have they have made customized some of the applications for educational purpose. This photo is not only for educational purpose. As educators, we can use these applications. So assume that suppose if you conduct this kind of program at your campus, how many photos will you take? If you ask Dr. Narayana sir, he will tell the minimum for 3 days we will take more than 500 photos. Okay, so as a participant, if I wanted to see all the photos, it is possible, it is very difficult to share them. So Google has given a platform where I can upload all the photos, and you can send the link to all the participants. The participants will see all the photos, and you can create an album. Similarly, you can create n number of albums. The space are given on free of cost. You can use it. Google Photo is where it is available. It is available. It is attached with your Gmail ID. If you go to Gmail, and if you can see 9 dots at the right top corner, if you by click on it, you will get different tabs, different applications. Google Photo is one of the applications. And how many of you are interested to become the sound engineer? So as teacher, you can become a sound engineer. If you know this tool, the name of the tool is Audacity. So I have given the website link, so you can download it on free of cost. You can become a sound engineer. So assume that there is a need in a college, in a campus arise. What you can do, you will become a sound engineer, and the people will see it in a different way. And Post-it is a free video making. Is an online learning environment to build and share interactive video lessons. I have given the links also. Okay. Then Farmer Factory is another important. So I request the audience, please write it down one by one, so that we are teachers, we will definitely explore the technology. Okay, so here because this limited time, I cannot explore everything. I will list out what I have experienced as a digital teacher, what I have experienced, what I am using in my day-to-day life. I'm just sharing with you, so you can explore on it. Okay, if you ask me to explain a particular, I will take more an hour to explain to in a particular tool. Okay, so that kind of features are available for each and every tools. Format Factory is an important tool. Is a multifunctional and multimedia converted tool. So there's a biggest demand in nowadays. If you want to upload anything on the social media, this kind of format changing is highly required. So everything can be converted in the MP4, 3 MGB, and everything can be converted in the MP3 file, and all files can be converted into JPJ, BMP, PNG, TIFF file, ICOC files. Okay, you can rip DVD to video file. Okay, these are all the features. These features are available at the Format Factory. Okay, so you can make use of it. And the Blend Space is used to create digital lessons, different types of resources. You can collect different types of resources. You can accumulate those resources, and you can create your own digital lesson for your. This is the homepage of the Blend Space homepage. And Photoracer is another tool, important tool. Wherever I go, I insist to use Photoracer. Now, through online, we can convert the size of the file. This we will experience during the uploading of our information to the NAC portal, NBA portal, or affiliation portal, or accreditation portal. So these bodies will expect small size photos. Normally, when we take a photo, we will take it in a high resolution. So if you want to reduce the resolution, we can use it at Photoracer. You may use some online tool. Assume that there is no internet facility, there is no net connection with your system. So where will go? So for safer side, I encourage everyone, especially this software must be there in college offices, where you will upload the people, because most of the accredited bodies won't allow you upload your photos more than 1 MB. Okay, so this Photoracer will be very much useful to everyone. So I encourage everyone to download. It's a downloadable, freely downloadable, open source. You can download it, and you can, if you use it, the advantage is you can reduce the file without compromising the quality of the picture. So this is what the power of. Then Cam Studio and the Screen Cam Studio is a great tool to create a quick demos and a screenshot. You would have seen some of the demos in the YouTube, where you can see their videos, their audio, and the cursor movement, everything. Okay, 5 minutes to 10 minutes video. If you want to make, you can use this Cam Studio. And I love PDF is an important tool. We must, as an educator, we must know. Okay, so if you want any PPT, if you want any course material, what we first do, we go to Google and we will surf the internet and we'll try to find out some of our teaching materials. Okay, nowadays, for the safer side, all the publishers, they used to publish their materials in PDF format. Okay, so if you want to convert your PDF format, you can into other format, you can go for I love PDF. Okay, so I normally go to when I get some important material, important slide, important documents. If it is the PDF format, immediately I will go to I love PDF site and will convert it to Word format or PPT format. Okay, this particular tool is helping us to merge PDF, split PDF, compress PDF, PDF to, you can convert to PDF file to Word file, you can convert PDF file to PowerPoint, you can convert PDF to Excel, you can convert Word to PDF. All these features are available with I love PDF. Okay, please note it down and use it. And the next tool I'm going to explain is Creatively. Creatively is the best tool for the diagrammatic representation. We doctors, engineers, the professionals, we normally draw the architecture diagram or other diagram. So that time this tool is very much useful. So for plan, for the process, ideas, concepts, a lot of templates are available. You can use those templates and draw beautiful pictures that will attract the audience. Okay, you can use it. You can use it for free of cost. There are two options. Either you can sign up, normal users, you can sign up for free of cost. See, both options are available in the Creatively website. Kindly go and experience this Creatively software. Okay, these are all some of the tools are available. There are a lot of tools. Why I'm telling is these tools, there are plenty of tools available in the market. Okay, when you surf the internet, sometimes may get confused that which one is best. All that all the tools which I have listed out are I'm used to that. So that's what confidently I can tell these tools are very, very much helpful. Okay, let me say we will move to the next session on virtual classrooms. Okay, so virtual classroom, what is the difference between e-learning and virtual learning? Okay, Professor Rakesh have given some of the disadvantages of e-learning. Okay, the face-to-face interaction is not there, is one of the advantages sir has quoted. So those advantages can be avoided with the help of virtual classroom. What is virtual classroom? Both student and teacher will sit at different places, but they can interact with each other. Okay, I can create a classroom infrastructure where I can meet the students. So e-learning, there's a threat to the teachers whether the technology will replace the teachers. Okay, when you talk about e-learning, especially we normally don't encourage e-learning because we had a fear that this technology will replace teacher. Okay, if you go for virtual learning, it will not replace you. Virtual learning will be done by the teacher to the students. Okay, the students teacher interaction will be there, but the platform is a virtual platform. We are using technology for the platform and the course materials, everything, but the teacher will be, the presence of the existence of teacher is assured for virtual learning. Okay, let us see some of the virtual classrooms. I will tell you some of the tools. And Editech is a tool. Okay, so we will see one video. We're having the features of this Editech. Okay, please see this small video. You can interact with more students, empower students to achieve their goals. The help is used to digitalize your classroom. Students are there, professors are there, classrooms are there. You can connect with your students. You can create your own classroom. You can send notifications to the students through this platform. Right. You can grade the students' feedback, get the feedback through online, and we can have class discussion. Okay, it's a cloud-based environment. Can face-to-face interaction go for. Free sign up right now for instructors. So teachers can use this. Yes. Sorry. Okay, so I personally know the developer, Madam Sandhya Madam. So you can go to the website. You will get a lot of ideas. Please note it down. The spelling EDHITH, and it is available for both free of cost as well as a paid version. Okay, with some kind of limitations, but it is for basic users can use this platform on free of cost. Okay, the next tool is Edmodo. Edmodo is another important. The premium version is also available. If you are a teacher, use it for your own purpose. You can use this for on free of cost. Anytime, anywhere, learning is encouraged through this platform. Okay, people, those who are using these platforms are a huge number. Let us watch another video for this Edmodo. I encourage participants, please write down the tools I'm listing out. Play.
I love using Edmodo because it brings me and the students together. They can access it at any time, from any place. It's a discussion that never ends. There's so much there. Students can upload things. There are conversations that happen. It pulls in introverts. It's a place to teach digital citizenship. There's something there for any teacher.
I love the teacher communities on Edmodo, where I can stay in touch with people from across the world who are passionate about education in the same way that I am. The resources and the ideas that they give me really enrich my teaching practices.
My students were really excited to use technology in the classroom. So any chance that I could to use Edmodo allowed them to engage with technology the way they were used to in their own social groups.
If students now can post a picture of where they're stuck on a math problem, and then 70 other students who are in my classes can say, oh, you forgot to distribute the negative, the time that I don't have to spend doing that means that I can spend more thoughtful time on my teaching and my instruction.
In terms of time as a teacher as well, students can spend hours wasting time looking for documents. I mean, Edmodo is super easy for the students to use, which above all is the most important thing.
I love Edmodo because it helps me and my students stay organized. It's just this clear, concise digital portfolio where they can pull anything they might need from my classroom day one.
Edmodo took the physical community that I had in my classroom and it made it so much more fun, so much more social.
It promotes discussion.
It gives an opportunity for students who might be more timid in the classroom.
Yes.
It gives them a place to shine and to help other students and to be part of the learning community.
They need something, they go to Edmodo.
Okay, another tool is Moodle. Moodle is an important thing being used by various people. And the requirement for Moodle is you have to set up the infrastructure at your campus, and you can hold all the lesson material, all the digital material on your cloud, on your infrastructure. Okay, so it has been created by Martin when he was Ph.D. student. It is a PhD project, and the various features available are create online courses, open forums, divide students into groups, upload files and lessons, create online test and examination, chat session. These are all the features of the Moodle. Okay, so what students can do with Moodle: follow the lessons, upload their homework and test, chat session is there, and take part in the forums. Okay, we have discussed three tools for virtual classroom. Okay, create virtual classroom. Now the time to discuss about Google Classroom. Okay, the next speaker, my wife Dr. Doreen, will give a practical session on Google Classroom. But I'll tell you the importance. Wherever I go, I will encourage people to use Google Classroom because it's one of the initiative of Google for the teaching community have been initiated long back. Okay, so we have made this setup for the college which I'm working, Jerusalem College of Engineering, an autonomous institution. Long back, I remember we made the setup in 2015, and the usage were very less till the pandemic period. Okay, now once the pandemic started, everyone has started using this. Both students and teachers, we need to interact the students using the Google Classroom. It is flooded with the course materials and other things. Okay, it provides a particular it's a paperless classroom, access to Google products such as Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Sheets. These are all powerful tools. If you started experience on it, you will never leave these Google apps. So instant collaboration between teachers and students will happen in the classroom. It's simple to set up, very fully customized. You need not worry about any technical part. You can use this, even the mobile user can use this Google Classroom as you use WhatsApp. Have you gone any training for WhatsApp? Have you gone any training for Facebook? The similar manner, you can use this Google Classroom. Okay, since it is fully customized by the Google, for teachers being able to better to track students' progress, everything, all features, whatever we do in the college, in the universities, in the classroom, can be done with the help of this virtual. I just want to throw some light on different platform. Okay, once the pandemic started, okay, we started this campaign long back, 4 to 5 years back. Myself and wherever we go, we take subject on digital classrooms, digital teaching, virtual classroom, virtual teachings. So for we have trained several teachers. During this pandemic period alone, we have trained more than 2,500 teachers, starting from school to universities. Okay, so this particular slide, why I'm insisting on this slide is, once the pandemic has started, we were in a position that how to meet the students. We want to meet them one-to-one, face-to-face interaction. This face-to-face interaction will happen only with the help of virtual meetings. Here, I have listed out some of the virtual meetings, the service being rendered by Google Meet, Zoom Paid, FaceTime, Face Live, Facebook Video Chat Messenger, Microsoft Team, Google Hangouts. These are all the advantage of the Google Meet is, here it is there, they are doing this. Number of participants is 250. I tell you, this Google, I want to tell a few things about Google Meet. Google Meet is a product of Google being used by the corporate for their conference, for their discussions. Before pandemic, it was a paid app. Once the pandemic started, Google generously, they have opened it for everyone to use it. Initially, they opened it for the G Suite users. Then after 1 or 2 months, they have used it for even normal users. So if you are a Gmail, if you have Gmail account, if you log on, you will get that this facility is enabled now. You would have got this notification. Okay. For normal Gmail user, you can interact with 100 participants. For G Suite users, you can use 250 students in a single platform. Okay, it has its own features that there is no time limit. In some of the tools like Zoom, there is time restriction for 40 minutes, but Google Meet, there is no time restriction, and chat feature is available. So while taking the class, if the students wants to communicate with us, they can do. Then recording is available for G Suite user. Recording is not permitted for the normal users. If your institution having G Suite account, then you can record your entire lecture. So another usage of Google Meet is, when I lecturing my students, I can record it. What I can do is, after completing, I immediately after completing my lecture, once stopping my record, the entire recording, the file will be saved in my Google Drive. Okay, what I can do, I can take that file and share in the Google Classroom. The students, those who missed my presentation, can utilize it. I have published some of my lectures in my YouTube channel. If you get an opportunity to visit my YouTube channel, you can visit my YouTube channel, where some of the video lecturing I have taken with the help of Google Meet. There is no other sound engineer recording. There is no video editing is not required. Okay, and the cost is it is free till July. Now still they have extended. Anybody can use it now. I don't know when, how long they will continue for free of cost. Okay, this pandemic period, it is helping us, especially our college and various schools and colleges, to meet the students, to have the virtual classrooms. Similarly, you can see the other features of other Google Meet, it's an unlimited number of meetings. Live capturing can be done, audio, video, screen. Okay, you have the screen sharing part. You can share your screen, entire screen. What is required is, before starting your class, you need to have proper material, either in the form of PPT or in the form of video. Okay, so you are preparing, you are going to meet your students, or you are about to meet 1 hour session. You need to have the proper material to handle the students for the next 1 hour. Okay, so that preparation is required from the teacher side. All facilities are available, sharing screen, displaying and messaging to participants. You can control the students. Another advantage of Google Meet is, you can normally when you go to the class, students are noisy. What we will say, to keep shut your mouth, keep silence. Okay, so this can be done in the virtual platform by muting them. The host can mute the participants. Okay, so the time, I have already exceeded my time. My wife, Dr.DOREEN, is waiting for a session. Okay, so this is what my contact details. I am Dr. C.R.RENE, professor working in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering and Associate Dean, Jerusalem College of Engineering and Autonomous Institution. My email ID is renerobin@jerusalem.eng. This is the Jerusalem.eng indicating that my institution having G Suite. Okay, so whoever this domain the email with the domain name will be given to all students. Around, assume that you have 2,500 students. All the 2,500 students will have. This is only for this, sponsored by Google for education institution alone. You can mail me. You can contact 984-02223 and we are the digital evangelist. We are here to this as a computer science professor. We are doing our best during this pandemic period as part of Digital India project to giving this computer literacy to the teachers, especially teaching community. A lot of videos are available in my channel, YouTube channel. If you type Rene Robin, you will get my channel, and you can watch my videos. You can enjoy. If you want any this kind of programs, kindly contact us. Now over to the organizer.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
Dr.RENE Robin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Being a digital evangelist and trying to help us as far as online learning is concerned.
Yes.
You said in the session, and I think a lot of like we have I myself use some of the things, but some of the things are out of the blue for me.
Yes.
So anyway, try to experiment with some of the Dr. Shilpa, I think you can introduce the next speaker. And Dr. Shilpa? Dr. Shilpa? There are some technical issues, I think. Any of this is our next speaker is Dr. Like our next speaker is Dr.RENE Robin. She is a director of Computer Intelligence Research Foundation. She has published more than 30 international papers in international and national journals. She has become a speaker. She is widely read, and she is the reviewer of for Computer and Electrical Engineering Journal, and she's and also Future in Generation Computer Science Journal. So she has done a lot of presentations for teachers to teach the teachers as far as online learning is concerned. And therein, they're also doing a lot of NGO work as far as online teaching is concerned. They have given a lot of presentations during this pandemic, especially, and trying to enlighten the teachers to the new world as far as online learning is concerned. I welcome you, madam, for this session, and thanks a lot for participating in this symposium, which has been conducted by Siddhartha Institute of Medical Science and Research Center, that is at T.Begur, and also Saya University, which is at Bengaluru. Thanks a lot for coming in, madam. You can start your session, start sharing your screen.
Thank you. Thank you. My screen is already shared. Is it shared? Are you able to? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, doctor. So on behalf of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation, I would like to thank Sri Siddhartha Institute of Medical Science and Research Center, Bengaluru, for having invited us to give a talk. The first talk you heard is about planning online learning. Now this session, we are going to see about the online resources, right? So whenever I ask a question, you can give your responses in the chat, so it'll be easy for us to interact, right? So we are happy about with you. So as sir said, we are going to see about a Google Classroom, right? How many of you are using Google Classroom? You can give your responses in the chat. You'll be able to get it. Yes, no, no, yes. Yeah. No, yes. I'm using yes, no, no, some yes. Mostly yes, some no's. Okay, no problem. We'll just have thank you. Thank you for all your responses. So we are going to see to it. So today's session, as I'm Dr.RENE Robin, I've been into engineering colleges for a decade, and then I started this company, Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. Our company's mail ID, my contact number, and my email ID. If you wish, you can make a note of it. All right. So we are going to start about with the Google Classroom, as most of you said. Yes, and for some it is no. Okay, so I'm going to show you, we have been hearing lectures for a long time, right? So I'm going to share the details about it, right? So now I'm going to create a class for this session. Right now, I'm going to create a class for this session, what we are going to do. So I'm going to my personal ID as asserted. We have a G Suite. We are also setting up G Suite for institutions and helping them out. But for this session, I'm not going to use my G Suite. I'm going to use my personal ID. I said, right, my personal ID. Can you all see my screen? Is my screen visible? Yeah, thank you. So I'm using my mail ID, DOREEN@gmail.com. So probably every one of you will have your mail IDs, right? You will have your mail IDs. So I'm going to click on the 9 dots here. Okay, that on top right, I'm going to select this option called as classroom. Okay, I'm going to select this option called as classroom. So when I select this option, I'll be moving my Gmail to classroom.google.com. Okay, classroom.google.com. So the first step, I need to go to my Gmail, click on the 9 dots on top right, and then from the drop-down menu, I selected classroom. So I get this session. So can you see a plus symbol on top right? Can you see a plus symbol on top right? Yes, yeah. So when I click on the plus symbol on top right, there will be two options. You don't try. I will tell you what you should do, right? Listen carefully for now. So I'm going to click on the plus symbol on top right, and I'm going to create a class, and I'm going to invite all the participants as students to this class. I repeat it. I'm going to create a class, and I'm going to invite you all as students to this class. So as a teacher, you need to create a class. As students, they should use this option, join class. Participants, kindly do not annotate. I'll clear it. Yeah. So it will be easy. Okay, I'm going to click on create class. So since it is, and it will ask this because if we have done it for our school, so it doesn't do, okay, it doesn't ask you. But here it's a private, so I need to accept it. I'm going to give it like SSRM and RC. The session is about the first session, MBA. My subject is GCR and my room number. These three features, section, subject, and room, they're not mandatory, but the class name is only the required field. So when I create a class, I went to Gmail, clicked on the 9 dots, then I selected classroom. When I selected classroom, this page opens. Then I went to my top right, I clicked on the plus symbol, and then I selected the option create class. Okay, I selected the option create class. So when I create a class, then this option comes. So whenever, then I gave the class name, the section, the subject, and whatever it is that you wish to give. So whenever I create, right, okay, Google will uniquely create a class code. Okay, Google will uniquely create a class code. Okay, the class code is HQGRX3X. This is the unique code. Okay, now I want the participants, either if you're using laptop, go and click on the 3 dots. Okay, select classroom and then go to join classroom. You should not select the option create classroom. For this session, select join classroom, and then it will ask for a class code. It will ask for a class code. Give this class code HQGRX3X. And if you are using your mobile, you need to download this app. Let's try. Okay, Google Classroom is the app. Most of you may have it. Yeah, it is possible to interact with students. Okay, so with the limited time, I'll try to give the best. I'm posting it on the chat session to everyone. Yeah, to everyone in the meeting, the class code. Okay, this is the class code. I'm just sharing it to everyone. So you need to go to the classroom, select join class, and give this class code. You can either use, if you are using mobile, there's a very simple app that you can download, which is called a Google Classroom app. Excuse me. Okay. So this is the app. It comes both in Play Store and App Store, and the logo will be like the green and yellow. Be like a green and yellow. Yeah, even using mobile, you can download this app. Just log in using your personal Gmail ID. Okay, log in using your personal Gmail ID and then just give this class code. All right. Yeah, some of them started. Yeah, good afternoon. Now I can see how many people have joined the classroom. See, so quick. So quick. Okay, I didn't say, I don't know wherever you are. Already logged in. Is there any method to take attendance? That is what I'm going to deal about in this session. All right. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I can see how many students. So when I go for the people section, I can see 23 of you. 23 of you have joined in the session. So this is how, when you create your class, you can create your class. All right, and then share the class code. Okay, you can share the class code to the students, and the students will automatically able to join into this Google Classroom. So basically, Google Classroom, this is a space for teachers and this is a space for students. It is not only for a class you need to have a particular teacher. You can have co-teachers also. Okay, you can have co-teachers also. You can have set of teachers, you can have set of students. See, the number is increasing. It is 32. If you have any, can we get the code again? Here we go. I'm posting the code on the chat session. It's case sensitive. Yes. Okay. Okay. So you can get the code. The code is already being done. Okay. So you can, as we progress it on, you can keep joining into the class. So the classes has got basically 4 tabs. This is a stream, the classwork, the people, and the grades. Okay, so generally I handle this for a 10-hour course for a lot of faculty members. So generally I say, if entire college is trained, then you will be able to shift your entire session to the next level. It is not only people who are technical can handle this, both technical and non-technical can handle. So this is the space we start, but they are into the streams, right? So in the streams is a place where both teachers and students can post. There are many restrictions available. If you want to have your restrictions, then you can have your restrictions. I already have my own Google Classroom, not taking up this code. It will take up the code, but join using your personal ID. Okay, don't join using your college mail ID. Okay, some colleges will have, even I have my Google Suite for my institution. We have a school in Ayanavaram called Bethel. You can visit at bethel.co.in. We don't allow other students to join into the classroom, and this mail ID cannot be accessed. So that is what I always say. You try to using a normal Gmail ID. So share something within your class is a space where I can share to all students. Okay, I'm going to share a video about Google Classroom. Okay, some of you are new to it. Okay, so I can click on the option add, and first only this option I'm going to take, which is called YouTube. Okay, I can search here itself. Yes, here Google Classroom. All right, so I'm going to search for Google Classroom. Whenever you post videos into the Google Classroom, make it less than 5 minutes. Okay, make it less than 5 minutes. Even, you know, when you use your WhatsApp video, Facebook video, even though the video is too good, if it is more than 5-10 minutes, we don't use it. See, if it is 80 minutes also, students don't see it. Okay, so I'm going to take a simple video which is just 4 minutes. Okay, just 4 minutes. I always tell faculty members also. So share videos which is less than 4 minutes. Yeah, code is case sensitive. Google Classroom is on my personal ID. You can try. Again, try. It is case sensitive. Yes. Okay. And so I have just I'm going to post it. Okay, as and when I post it onto that, you can all see whether you're able to play the video. If so, you can give your comments here. If so, you can give your comments here. This is how you can create your own resource, because we also teach how to create your own video lecturing materials, and you can share it also. All right. So have you all got it? Just if you are into the classroom, can you type yes here? Let me see how many people have joined. Last time it was 32. They can keep joining in. Yeah, I've got 3 comments like Somesh. Yeah, I got 74. That's a great count. All right, right? So I was able to get 74 students within 5 minutes. Okay. So some of you are into it. We can post it in a stream, or just you can post. Yeah, you can post it in a stream. Or if I'm not going to have anything, you can have it like as an announcement. Okay. Okay. So I'm just showing you a code again. If somebody they're wishing to have a code, can quickly see to it. Okay, yes, I can see the video. Thank you, Shantini ma'am. Thank you, Gitanjali ma'am. Thank you, Prashid sir. Thank you, Sarita ma'am. So this is the class code, right? This is the class code. You can take a screenshot of it. Okay, here we go. So this is where you can start sharing your material, and wherein your students all can see what material. Supposingly, if I allow both the students and staff, and your material will go down, you can click on the 3 dots here, and then I can select move to top. So my session will be on the top. It happens every time, right? So this is what is like. Not only this, you can also update some of your videos in your Google Drive. If you have your content in Google Drive, if you have got any content in your website links, okay, if you have your file, you can upload your file. Or if you have a YouTube video, or if you go to a YouTube video, somebody's mic is on, maybe. Host, can you put all the mics on mute, please? Yeah, I think host will be able to do it.
You can unmute yourself.
No. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. So likewise, you can share a number of materials to it, and some of you, and this is the place for classwork. If I'm planning to give a classwork to the students, okay, and I can give a classwork, I just try to ask one simple question. Okay, let us see whether you are able to answer it. Some of you can answer it. So if I'm going to ask a question, I come to the question session, full form of GCR. Okay. So I'm going to ask it as a short answer. If I want to add a video and the students want to view the video and then answer, I can have it like, I can have a video. The students can see the video and then also they can answer it. Okay. So for me, my answer that I'm expecting is Google Classroom. Okay. So you can come. So those who are into the classroom. So GCR, it stands for Google Classroom. If you want people to see the video, full form of Google Classroom, and list the features. Okay. In instruction, I give watch the video and answer the question. Okay. So I can ask them to answer watch the video that is given here. So I'm planning to give some 10 points. Right? I can also have a due date and time. Okay, I can also, today is 23rd and the time is 3:43. I can have it like 3:46 p.m. All right. So just 3 minutes, students can reply to each other. I don't want the students can reply to each other. I don't want the students to answer also. Okay. So I can also create as a topic. I'm going to create a topic GCR. So the Google Classroom is a topic and I'm going to ask you. Now go to your classroom, Google Classroom, onto your streams, onto your left side, you'll be getting this. You can just click it on. You can just click it on. Oops, somebody is doing their annotations. Let's clear. That's it. Okay. So as and when you answer it, I'll give you like 1 minute. So I see 98. So more than 100 people are there in the classroom. That's great. All right. So I can see 3 of them have turned in. This is just for a demo. I'm just going to click on whosoever has turned in. Okay. Oh, 5 have turned in. So like it is Akila Ganesh. So when I click on Akila Ganesh here, oops, a lot of people are answering. Okay. So if I'm going to click on Manazir, Athar, okay. see, he has given the first answer, but not the features. Maybe to encourage, I'm trying to give him 8 marks. Okay, when I click on Akila Ganesh, so when I click onto my left, I get the same thing on the right also. Maybe same marks. Okay, I'm just giving some marks. Okay, don't think about it. Okay, so it's a platform for interaction. So Archana, host, can you make people not to annotate, no? Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So here I'm trying to give some marks like 9. Okay, like so whenever I click the same, that it will be the answer what that particular. If I'm going to click Dr. Shilpa, so what Dr. Shilpa has answered, only that answer I need to read to the answer and I have to give some marks. Okay, so a lot of people are turning in. Maybe after the end of the session, when I have time, I'll be able to do it, right? Some questions are there in the chat. Let me see. Okay. Thank you so much. So here now I'm planning to so I'm going to return only 4. Only I have corrected only 4 papers. I can return it to Dr. Shilpa, Archana, Akila Ganesh, and Manazir. All right. So you can check it out whether you will be getting it as an email. So this is how you will be able to ask questions to the students, not only questions, you can make it as, see, 19 of them have given in the comments, which is wrong. Okay, so you should clearly tell, maybe you are doing it for the first time, that's okay, that's okay. So when you tell the students, when you post the questions, okay, when you post the questions, you should post and tell the students they have to click the questions. Once they click a question, there will be white space given. Only in that space the student should answer. They should not give a space in the comments. Okay, they should not. And there are still more things to go, but due to lack of time, so those whom I have graded, all right, whom I have graded, yeah, I can see for whom some missing. I can also select those who have missed and I can ask them to resend also. Okay, refresh the link. Okay, so oops, it's his. I'll open mine. Okay, so this is about just a very short, okay, very short presentation about the Google Classroom. All right, I'm happy. So lots of online resources are there to take your online classes. As you said about Google Meet, okay, you know about Google Meet. Most of you would be using Google Meet, and I don't have much time. Otherwise, I can create a Google Meet and invite you also. How many of you have heard about Big Blue Button? Yes or no? How many of you have heard about Big Blue Button? How to attach photo or file into GCR? Yeah, you can give an option. You can give the option. Yes, sir. You can attach a photo when they want to submit as an assignment. Yes. If everything is on the Google Drive, yes, you can use Classroom folder to upload. Yes. How to log out? As you log out from your Gmail, same way you can be able to log out from your sessions also. Yeah, thank you. Now, so it's Big Blue Button, join me, go to meeting. All right, Zoom, Zoho meeting, and Cisco WebEx. Okay, we don't have much time, so like I say, sir told, and then I have some resources about quizzes and survey tools. I don't know how far, but you can create a quiz using Google Form, Firebox. Okay, free online surveys. You can take a screenshot, or you can you can make a note of it. Otherwise, create a feedback link. Okay, so you can have your type forms, you can interact, the polls, online polls. Okay, that can be done. Okay, Google Meet, it's an enterprise version, but now they're giving up to 100 participants for normal Gmail users, and Google Slide is the one that I'm using for all the presentations, right? So I'm using it for all the presentations. So it is very useful when you make your presentations. Like if you want to have a spotlight when you take a class, then you can use it. Or this comes with Zoom. Now I'm trying to, just a second. Okay, So I can use a pointer that is available. This is a good tool. Okay, it is used for conference making, and here it will be free up to September 30. That is what they said. So when we have a Google Suite account, okay, when we have the Google Suite account, then for business schools they are giving, Google is giving us free of cost. For a particular class you can have up to 250 students. If you can also live stream, you can also live stream your session. This is available for Google Suite up to 1 lakh people. It's like we have a school in Chennai, we keep our parents meet and we live stream it from Google Meet. So those who are having their ID only in our school domain, they'll be able to join in. So we have to find a quiet place. We should have a headset for a good sound, so without breaking, and you have to always expect the unexpected in the online classes. I always expect the unexpected. You can use your chat for questions as I'm asking some questions and you're all beautifully answering it. Wait for your turn and you can mute. Okay, since now, yeah, this is what I already said. And if you want to see everyone in a grid view, okay, this is an option called the grid view. Okay, Google Meet grid view is an add-on. I can just show you. So when you start with your Google Meet, so I have another Meet I've already created, just I'm moving into it. So I'm switching this account. Okay, otherwise I will teach you how to create a Google Meet. Okay, a link. If you don't have a Google Suite, how to create a Google Meet link. Any questions? Okay, how to export Google Classroom from quiz assignment. That's a bigger time. As we don't have time, I can tell you. Okay, if time permits, I will be able to do it. Okay, so from Google Forms itself, you can export your scores and then you can map it to your Google slide. So when I click on the 9 dots here, so I don't know why it is slow. Okay, so I'll just show you. This is the add-on that you can use. Okay, Google Meet grid view. So how many of them are there in your class? You can just see them as a grid view, and one of you so this is how you'll be able to see. Okay, just you have to, when you open it, okay, you have an option called add to Chrome. Okay, you will have an option called add to Chrome. Okay, add to Chrome. Maybe it is limiting to your college. Go to the settings and check. Limit to Jerusalem. You have to remove that. Okay. Yes. So add to Chrome. Okay, this is you can see all the participants in one view. And the next thing that I want to tell you is about Google Meet attendance. Okay, so Google Meet attendance is a very good application where it automatically takes attendance of your students. Okay, so the logo comes with an apple. That there are 2 or 3 versions, but this version is very good. Okay, this version of your Google Meet attendance is too good. Sometimes it so happens. So you have to just click add to Chrome. Okay, you have to just click add to Chrome. When we click add to Chrome, when we take in your Google Meet, you'll get an options like this. Can you see here? I'll just zoom it. Okay. So when you take a class, just click this button, then automatically it takes your attendance and it is moved into your Google Sheet. Okay, it is moved into your Google Sheet. So this is the application for Google Meet attendance. Okay, always when you see a logo with an apple, there are 2 versions, but this version of a Google Meet attendance is good. Okay, you will get it in your Google Slides. Okay, you will get it in your Google Sheet, whosoever is attending. Because of lack of time, I'm not able to show a demo, otherwise which I could have shown you a demo. All right, and this is about Google Meeting and this is about Google Meet attendance. Okay, taking attendance while students are using Google Meet. So when your institution is going to have a Google Suite, so your Google Classroom is also integrated with your Google Meet, but this is not available for normal Gmail users. Okay, so when you schedule your timetable, so the students can automatically come. Okay, the students can automatically come. Once the students they come, once they click on the Google Meet link, then they'll be able to move on. All right, So this is about the big blue button. Okay, some of you would have heard about big blue. Some of you said yes or no. This is about the big blue. You can have your whiteboards, you can have your shared notes, you can have your public private chat polling. Okay, you can have multiple use of whiteboards when you start recording, and then the students also can write. You can have a breakout rooms. Okay, and it automatically also makes. Okay, it automatically also makes, as we don't have much time and we are not able to go into the demo. Maybe you can check my channel, Doreen Robin channel. I've done a 3-hour series lecture on these online tools. It would be, if it is useful, then you can use it. Zoom, I know everybody, you know. So online classes, like you can have your Google Forms, you can conduct your exams, you can have your surveys. Okay, and Firebox is another tool. I'll just tell the tools and then we'll wind up. Okay, you can have a multiple choice question, a scenario based question, a rule based questions using pictures, and the real-time scores can be done. Some of it is free, and some advanced for questions, they have some points. Okay, participants can export up to 500 applications through integration with Zapier. Okay, so in here, free online survey is a tool where you can have your online surveys if you're going to using it for research. All right, and generate online polls and also for form generators. Okay, and this is my contact. Okay, about Doreen Robin, you can take my email ID is doreencrf@gmail.com, my mobile number, and my company's mail ID. Thank you all for joining. I'll just check out, is there any questions? You cannot unless Google form is distributed. That too, no. You can create your Google form, and the Google form link should be given into. Yeah, there is no break room, but there is an app that allows for break room. Yes, students attendance, we are using. Thank you, Muhammad sir. We can return to students, but I'm not able to export and find. Yeah, you can do it. I just show that along. Okay, so when I complete the assignments here, so this is the first question I asked. There will be an option code to import. Okay, the 4 is graded. You can also check it in my channel, right? There will be an option like this. Copy all grades to Google Sheet. It will automatically create a Google Sheet and copy all the grades and relevant to the student's name. All right. But all the students should have a good internet connection. Yes, possibly. Yes, everybody has an internet. So this our mark sheet will be generated. You should synchronize. You should synchronize your email in which you're correcting your Google Meet. The same ID should be synchronized with your Google Meet app, the Chrome app. Yeah, you can use another Meet also. No, it works. There is one more version called Google Grid View Fix. You can try using that. Okay, thank you so much. My YouTube channel is Doreen Robin. You just go to Doreen Robin YouTube channel. If you search, you will get it. Yeah, a little more time given. Yeah, this is my YouTube channel. I just put my YouTube channel on the very volume too low. Is my volume low? You're able to hear it? Yeah. Thank you. So you just share. Thank you, sir. I just hand over to the organizer. Thank you, sir. You can take it up.
It was indeed a hands-on experience to all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your voracious knowledge on various online resources. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome.
Now we shall move on to the next session.
Madam, can you can stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, madam. Thanks a lot. Anyhow, it is always the little less, little more. The issue to that. So you cannot like organize everything in a very short, constrained time settings. And basically, as far as this setting is concerned, this is a brief introduction to e-learning or e-content development and delivery and assessment. So anyhow, they need to go about if somebody is really interested and they want to, especially now upskilling is very important. somebody wants to upskill themselves, actually they can go into an advanced session. I think we'll be announcing that by another 2-3 days. So, and Madam will also be part of that. So she will upskill that will be a different session where you can get a certification for when the session is completed for 1 week session or something of 10 hours. We'll announce that. Anyway, some of the things were due to many this thing, and anyhow, Google Classroom is something which has been now as an LMS status widely being tried now, and a lot of institutes are getting used to it, and it's good to know a lot of institutes are using it. And in a sense, actually, e-learning has become part and parcel of our system. Anyway, we'll open up the session for some questions. So most of the questions, I think Madam was answering extempo there only.
Okay.
So she has finished our job. So there are some other questions, I think, which had come beforehand through our mail. One interesting question was, I think, can e-learning cause social isolation?
Social isolation.
Analyst can answer. Or anybody can take this thing. Can e-learning cause social isolation?
Anytime when they come into the social world, they're getting isolated with the family. So in our house, we see each and every one. But like as Sir said, virtual learning is such a way where we have face-to-face interaction with the students. The way in which we interact with the students to keep them intact during our classes, having a live quiz or a polls, right? So it will be how we have the students intact. How are we going to organize using an active session will not make into a social isolation, I believe.
I think we will also open up. I'll unmute the participants. If they want to, they can ask the questions also. All participants are unmuted. If you like, you can. Any participants want to ask any question? I will mute everybody. If wants to unmute, you can unmute themselves. Any questions? You can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Please go on, madam. We are able to hear you.
Sir, I want to ask, like in these interactive sessions, what are differences? Like some are making without face cam and some are making only slideshows. So is there a difference in the learning, or it is of the equal level?
Madam, can you answer that? Doreen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you want with face cam, right? Can you,
ma'am? Some are doing without cam and some are doing exclusively with the face cam. So is the
with face cam is more interactive. So with face cam is more interactive. That is what I always suggest. And whenever you take classes, right, you should have like an 1 arm distance from your camera, and your camera should be in the level, and you need to have a good ambience. So the output will be more when we interact with the students. And also once we keep your cameras on, when students are also having their cameras on, then the reachability is more. Sometimes they may happen, they'll put their cameras off and they may go away. All right.
Thank you.
Can
Welcome.
you say
Hello.
Question? Yeah, please.
Can I ask question?
Yeah, please, sir.
Yeah. If the camera is on, bandwidth is reduced. All the students keep the camera on, then bandwidth is reduced and transmission is affected.
That is what, there is a difference in the applications that you use. Say, for example, if you are going to use Google Meet, all right, if you're going to use Google Meet, it takes less bandwidth with both audio and video. And some applications like Zoom and other applications, the required bandwidth is more, which pull up when students are having their cameras on and the videos. So it depends on the application. So Google Meet, generally, it doesn't take a lot of bandwidth with the video.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Yeah, please go more. Please, madam.
Yeah. Good evening, madam. I am Dr. Vijaya here from Jain Medical College.
Good evening, ma'am.
My question would be, whenever we are using this Google Meet, with this grid view, how
students can be viewed in a single setting?
There is not much limit, but actually this Google Meet grid view is not given by Google. It is given by a third party. Using Google Meet at a time, you can see up to 16 students, 16 people, participants. If you use that Google grid view, you can see almost all the participants. There is not of much restriction. They keep on increasing the numbers. The new thing is that Google Meet grid fix, you can just search it on. So Google Meet grid fix, it allows almost all the users there. They don't have much restriction.
Okay, rather than having this grid view, we can go for that. So I just wanted to know if there is any limit for the students.
Not much.
Like
How many?
students?
It allows maximum 250 if you are having a G Suite, or it allows up to 100 if it is a normal Gmail user.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
Ma'am?
Yes.
One question.
Yes.
Yes.
Breakout rooms for Google. How do we make that?
Sir?
Breakout rooms.
Yeah, breakout rooms is not available in Google Meet.
No, you told no, there is
Some add-on extensions are there, but it's all third party. We cannot correctly assure it. But Big Blue Button, I said, right? Big Blue Button is also a very good open source web live classroom. They've developed it for the digital classroom. There, you can just create the number of rooms and automatically it will create the rooms, breakout rooms. But authenticatedly, Google Meet doesn't provide breakout. You can use it with add-ons. So you can just search Google Meet breakout.
You can add on, madam. I just want to share something. I think one thing what I have seen is you can create 3-4 classrooms, and I think it is more or less like a breakout rooms. But the name of breakout rooms will not be there. You can shift from maybe the main teacher. You can shift to other rooms. You can create 3-4 rooms. For example, I am a superintendent of examinations. I can create some 4-5 breakout rooms. Classrooms, and that will be more or less like a breakout room, but the name of breakout rooms will not be there. The experience of breakout rooms in Zoom will not be there, but it will be a
different thing. But Big Blue Button, Zoom and all, you can again make them into the one room. That is not possible when we have separate classrooms.
True. Any other questions?
No.
Sir, this is Dr. Anil Kumar Reddy from AIMS Mangalagiri.
Please.
In regards to the previous question of the bandwidth, which will take more by Zoom, ma'am, can you elaborate regarding how much data will it take for 1 hour video session, both audio and video session, by Zoom, by Google Meet, by other virtual softwares?
Yeah.
Can you have any data, ma'am?
Sir has shown you, right? So Robin sir showed you, right? So this is number of.
Sir has showed different. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
So the bandwidth depends about how is your hosting. See, if I'm a host, I need to receive you. All right, I need to receive the participants, and now I'm trying to do now with my 100 Mbps speed. Okay, and also it depends upon if the teacher, the host, if their bandwidth is less, then the students also will suffer. Some videos you think you speak like tack, and then it comes. And it entirely depends on the bandwidth of the teacher who's handling. And when we compare with Zoom, with Google Meet takes lesser bandwidth. I cannot definitely say this is the bandwidth because there is not a right construction, because I have a data of 150 Mbps, but I don't get it. I get up to the maximum of 90 Mbps. But when comparing with Google Meet and Zoom takes more bandwidth and Google Meet takes less bandwidth. That is what even Google Meet gives less features in comparison with Zoom.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Ma'am, I have a question. Can I ask the question?
Yeah, please, madam.
In Google Meet, you have to admit every student one by one.
Yes.
That is very disturbing when the class is already started. Like in Zoom, you can admit all. So is there any such provision in Google Meet to admit all without getting admitted one by one?
Yeah, if you have a Google Suite for your institution, that is Google Suite for education, if all your students are having the domain ID, okay, their email ID in their domain, then they will not ask, because we have a school like bethel.co.in. We organize the class and all the students, they will come. We don't give allow or deny. Okay, only if you are going to have a Google Meet for using your personal Gmail ID and all the others are also using the personal Gmail ID, then you need to admit and deny each one personally.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else? Please.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
Hello, I have a question. I'm Dr. Alia from AIMS, Adichinchiri Institute of Medical Sciences.
Tell me,
That was a good presentation, madam.
Welcome.
I have one question. I have been using this Google Meet as well as Google Classroom regularly for my classes. In some of my classes, I use a video demonstration. That is, I create the video myself.
Audio is not here.
Yeah, audio is not able to be heard. The user end, they can see the video, but they cannot hear the audio.
So I
Is there
can,
any, anything of this?
So you're using mobile or laptop, doctor?
Laptop.
So when you are going to share a video, if you are getting a problem with audio, when you go using Google Meet, when you click on the present now, okay, when you click on the present now, it will ask for 3 options. One will be an entire screen and the last option will be a Chrome tab. You open the video in your Chrome tab. So select Chrome tab. Okay, that you share it to the students. When you share it, it will ask you an option beneath share audio. Click the share audio and then share it. The students will be able to hear your audio.
You mean to say I need to upload my this thing into Chrome tab first?
No. How are you sharing a video? Where is a video being done?
Usually in my PowerPoint presentation.
No, your voice is not clear, but you can ask once again. Dr. Alia? Hello? Hello?
Her question is that when she shares a video, she has to share the entire screen. Sometimes you need to check with your cam and mic settings in your Google Meet. Okay, you need to test it out. There will be different options. If that doesn't work, you can upload your entire PowerPoint into your Google Slide. Okay, so Google Slide, whatever you have it will be uploaded in your Google Drive. So it will not take space in your laptop also. So when you play in your Chrome tab, that is how Sir played. That is how I didn't play. I had it, but I didn't play it. So it will be easy if when you share it with your share audio, then the participants will be able to.
I have one more question. Am I audible?
Yes. Some others are okay.
Yeah, you can unmute once again, madam. The one who wants to ask the question. You can unmute yourself once again.
Doctor.
Yeah. I have one more question.
Yes, please.
When I started using this Google Classroom, I went through some videos also. There was actually one button which showed that export. Okay, that is once you are using a quiz assignment which has inbuilt Google forms there only. So once the forms have been filled by the student from the other end, so once the grades are being given, of course, directly you can return from there itself, and also you can export those marks directly to the Google Classroom.
Yes.
But somehow I have never been able to find it over here, and it's not like I have created the Google forms from outside. It is in the classroom itself.
And at this point, you should be very clear. Are you creating it with your Google Suite ID? So this option of mapping,
if Google Suite ID also, I think it's not working.
No, it works. You have to import grades. You have to click on import grades. If you are using your Google Gmail, using your college domain ID, and you created your classroom also using your Google Suite ID, then once you create your form, once the students completes it, when you come to your classwork and when you click on, there will be an option called import grades, and automatically all the grades will be imported into your Google Classroom to their respective mail IDs. So when you create the form, you should always give, because for our school, we make it, for our institution, we make it only the students can attend of, though each and every student will have the mail ID of our school domain. So students will take up the Google form also in the school domain. Once that is done, once we import grade, it will map their mail ID with the mail ID that is available in the Google Classroom, and the marks get automatically imported. We have tried it too. It works.
Okay, thank you. I'm actually using both. Let me try with the Google Suite.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the really good presentation.
Thank you. Welcome, doctor.
Anybody else? All.
There is one question on the chat. Grid view and attendance can be added in Android app? No, it cannot be. The Google Grid view and attendance app could be used only for the laptop or the PC users. It is not available for the mobile users.
Anyhow, thanks a lot, madam. Thanks a lot, because anyhow, it's already time up.
Yes, yes, sir.
You crossed our time limits. So anyhow, we have a question answer session also on the last day, that is on Saturday. It will be for 1 hour. So whatever questions I think which is to be answered and things like that, we'll look into it on Saturday. That is from 11 to 12. So thanks a lot for a wonderful presentation. I think and also. In fact, standing to answer a lot of questions and clearing the doubts of many of the participants. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for all the participants for participating in today's session. I think we'll see you once again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. If any issues are there, kindly enlighten